from the sideline as they'll burn the first of their allotted 3. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing, Prescott, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jihad Ward providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here's work. Work it. Hey. Okay, we're going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. We're going to 54. Line in.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott now under a heavy rush, motion, down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Hey, kill. 47. We go 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Kill. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin.
Right there. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Reset.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
first and 10. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drop.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Bynes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Prescott.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Third and long for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
Jackson going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's get this. Mike 55. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill.
They're going to try and throw. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And again, it's Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, 47. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Hustle. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hey, 47. Mike. Hey, tank. Mike, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go. Get out there. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Heavy. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Prescott's pass caught by Austin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Oh, here we go. Oh. No. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Roberts, complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Jackson now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Echo.
Now Jackson, operating from the gun, dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.